Yeah, my sonic screwdriver doesn't work. Hi there. You're probably wondering why the late upload today. Well, it's because I forgot to... record until later in the day, which is a problem for me. Christmas. We're talking Christmas stuff. Let's talk Christmas specials. The holiday Christmas episode, which I really love. There's a lot of them to talk about, so I'm gonna hit the ones that I like the most. Like Rugrats. I love the Rugrats one. I don't know why. I just love Rugrats. Then there's the cat. Because, okay, so the Rugrats basic plot is Christmas is coming up and they decide they want to rent out a cabin. Chucky is scared of Santa Claus. And so his dad wants to, like, break that fear for him. So he plans on dressing up as Santa, coming down the chimney, being all but Drew, Angelica's dad, wants to hire a Santa for the kids just because, that's a much better idea. You can't play Santa. Meanwhile, Angelica's... God damn, Angelica, you bitchy little brat. They were at the mall, and she pulled the beard off the fake Santa, which is why Drew wants to give a good Christmas experience. Like, oh hey, look, Santa's here, kids. See, Santa is real. Because she thinks she'll think Santa's not real. She believes in Santa still. And she got a bunch of toys from the mall, but not the stuff she wanted. And so she tricks Phil and Lil into giving their favorite toys, which could use an accessory, for said accessory. It's a gift to the Magi thing. You know the story. Two people have things they love, and in order to get something that goes with the other person's thing that they... So, Phil has a Reptar doll, which he trades for, I think, either crayons or the coloring book, to go with... I think it's the coloring book to go with Lil's crayons. Lil's crayons. And then, because he's worried, what am I going to get her? What am I going to get? And then Angelica's like, you know what? I can get two great gifts. So she trades either the coloring book or the crayons for a Reptar helmet for Phil's present. And then she's like, she finds out, oh, Santa gives coal to bad kids. And so she's trying to trade back this whole time, and her thing is I'm trying to be good. I want to be good, because she has a nightmare that she opens up her presents and all she gets is coal. So they go to the cabin. Chucky's still scared. Tommy's like, no, Santa's not a scary guy. We'll set some traps for him, though, because Tommy's got Tommy. Tommy's gotta be this, elaborate, let's go big, man. Since we can't go home, since we're at this cabin. Which is weird, because, I thought I remembered them being snowed in at the cabin, but apparently they didn't. Maybe that's another episode, so they get snowed in somewhere. But anyways, that doesn't happen. They set up traps, Angelica's trying to do the right thing. Chucky's dad comes down the chimney as Santa and scares Chucky. He's like, no. It's like, no, it's me. See, it's your dad. All covered in soot and whatever. And then Santa comes in, presumably the hired Santa. I'm putting way too much energy on this one special. Presumably, the fake Santa comes in, gives the kids their presents. He leaves. The kids open their presents, and they're Angelica, who still got a present and still got her Malibu. There's her Cynthia. I was gonna say Malibu Stacy. That's Simpsons. Her Cynthia dream house thing with all the stuff. after getting that, she still decides to do the right thing. Which, okay, that's actually, like, points for Angelica. She did the right thing even when she wouldn't have any consequences for not doing the right thing. She gave them their toys back as presents without getting the asking for the accessories back. So then they had the Reptar helmet with the Reptar and the crayons with the coloring book. I think it was a coloring book, because, like, what is someone going to do with a coloring book without crayons? Or maybe it was the crayons. I really don't remember. Either way, that doesn't matter. She gave it back, but she had one piece of coal for where the car should be. And then it's revealed the guy who's going to come as Santa called and's like, yeah, hey, Drew Pickles, yeah, sorry I couldn't come in. It's like, oh, okay. And it's like, I won't believe this. The guy who's supposed to be Santa, he couldn't make it. Then who was that guy that came in? And it was Santa Claus. The whole time. Magic. And I like that one. Because there's a little bit of magic in there, and it's a nice little heartwarming stuff in there. There's the cat dog episode where they sell them because they want to get each other presents. They don't have the money, so what they do is the Mayor Rabbit guy has a daughter, so they like let themselves be a present for her. They like for money, like hey, we'll be like her pet for Christmas, but you gotta pay us money. And Santa's like, really? You're doing that? Okay, Christmas is canceled. Guys can blame Cat Dog. It's been a while since I saw it, so I don't remember exactly how it ends, but I know obviously there's a happy ending. And I remember the Christmas at that house, the like rich people house, the tree was like made of metal and shit, and it was just fucking weird. There's of course the classic SpongeBob episode where he first discovers Christmas, and oh, beautiful. This Christmas feels like the very first Christmas movie. It's a fun episode. It's a fun fucking episode. I love the joke when Squidward's laughing. He's just a donkey that's like sort of faded above him. It's like, and then he gets the present from SpongeBob. Like, I feel like the donkey appears again, like Jackass. The joke is Jackass. I think I got that as a kid because like I knew what curse words were as a child. So like, okay, clearly this is the joke here. But he calls himself a jerk, and he does his whole Santa thing. To make SpongeBob feel good, he gives away all his stuff. And then Santa's like, just a letter appears like, thanks, man. And he's like, yeah, I'm crazy. And starts playing the clarinet that SpongeBob made for him. There's the Fairly OddParents special, which I love that one. I watch that one whenever I get this. I was going to get to another special. Basically, it's Timmy wishes for Christmas every day. And you can't unwish it because all the fairies' magic, or most of their magic, is in Santa Claus, because otherwise he's not magic without it. And the other holidays want to destroy him, and eventually kids all around the world come to help Timmy save, because he goes on a journey to save Santa. And now the kids are like, hey, he got here before us, but we're here too. And so they write the letter to Santa like, hey, I want the day after Christmas now. Can we stop Christmas every day, because it went on for like weeks. And Timmy's dad is just the whole time obsessed with eggnog, which I fucking love eggnog. I gotta get eggnog soon. Do I want to walk to Kroger tomorrow to get eggnog? There's the Invader Zim special where Zim discovers what Santa is in Christmas, and he poses as Santa to use that plot to take over the world. They'll never forget, it gives us the greatest character of all time. Well, two of the greatest characters of all time. There's Minnie Mouse, and there's the Easter platypus. If you're not celebrating Christmas with Easter, if you're not celebrating Easter with Easter platypus, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Of course, these platypus gives out shrimp. And Dib the whole time is like, that's clearly Zim in a suit. Is no one going to help me, like, fix this problem? To which, his dad, Professor Rembrandt's like, yeah, Santa's evil. He's bad. We must stop him. He doesn't believe that it's Zim, but he didn't get the present he wanted as a kid, so he swore vengeance against Santa. So he has like an entire lab of anti-Santa equipment. Oh, and Gaz helps too. Now, I just realized you guys might not know who some of these characters are, because if you've ever seen the shows, I recommend going and watch the shows, then the specials. Otherwise, it's like, who are these characters and why should I care? Zim isn't so much of a heartwarming one, but it's fucking Zim and I love it. Obviously, Fairly Odd Parents has some heartwarmingness. SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, they have those, they hit you in the emo. Of course, I love all the Office Christmas specials. The first one is just a Christmas party. The second one they did was, I think, a Benihana Christmas, which is a two-parter. The Moroccan Christmas, Classy Christmas. I don't have time to go through the plots of all of them. But I like The Office, so that's fun. I watched the Doug Christmas episode recently. Where Porkchop gets in trouble for biting the richest guy in town. Not him, but his daughter was skating on thin ice, and so he tried to getting her off of it. But no one understood. He was arrested. He was in court, going to be put down, maybe. Heartwarming ending, of course. Of course, because that'd be a bit of a downer for a Nickelodeon cartoon. We ignore the Disney episodes. They didn't happen. Although there's probably a Christmas special for that. What other Christmas? I love the Garfield one where they go to the farm. There's not much of a plot there. It's just Christmas things happen. What other Christmas specials do I try to watch every year? Hey Arnold. Oh, the Hey Arnold one. Which I did watch recently. He's just trying to get a present for, because they do a Secret Santa thing at the boarding house. He's trying to get a present for Mr. Wynn. Wynn? How do you pronounce his name? Was it Mr. Wynn the whole time? I cannot remember. But the thing is, he's just sitting there talking without trying to give away that he's Secret Santa, of course. They didn't make it a point to point out he's trying to, they didn't say, I gotta figure out what it is, but be quiet and secret about it. No, he just sits down and starts talking to him. And then, Mr. Wynn mentions out when he was in his, I don't know which country he comes from, and I don't want to make an assumption. So, as he was, I don't remember, but as he was, there was these soldiers that were getting people out of his country. They had room for one more person, and he had his baby daughter. He's like, please take her, get her safe from this place. Because I think there was a war going on and something, or some terrible stuff. The American soldiers were taking people away, and the soldier called out the name of the city, which is where they live, in the show, and he traveled there 20 years later trying to find her, and hadn't found her, and Arnold went on this whole thing of, well, let's go to the records of the city and find this person. And then the guy who would do all that was like, I don't have time for that. I gotta do all this. I've got it's Christmas Eve and stuff. He overhears him talking to his wife like, yeah, I gotta do the shopping. It's like, what if we do the shopping for you? He gets all but one item. Helga has that item. Helga loves Arnold. So alright. Without Arnold knowing, she gives the item to the guy. It's like, you're going to help this boy who believes in miracles, because it's fucking Christmas time, bitch. So it's not revealed that happened until after the daughter comes out of nowhere into the boarding house like, here I am. And Helga's just like, I did it good. I feel good about myself. I don't have this present that I just got, which is something I really wanted, but I helped someone else with something they wanted, and that's beautiful right there. I'm not getting fucking emotional. You're getting fucking emotional. Fuck you. Oh, what was I talking about? Christmas specials. Oh, what other shows have Christmas specials? 'Cause I talked a lot about Nickelodeon. Um, because those were the only ones I've watched. There's Disney ones. Shoot. Shoot, Disney Christmas specials. I gotta remember at least one of them. I'm drawing a blank on Disney shows I've seen that I remember the Christmas specials for, I should say. Zack and Cody had a good one, but I barely remember it. It was sort of like there was no room at the hotel, and this woman was pregnant. Do you see where this? Do you see where that's going? I don't remember a lot of Disney Christmas specials. I haven't seen them for a while. I know there was Billy and Mandy Save Christmas because Santa became a vampire, and they have to they hunt down a vampire. It's like, you turned him, right? It's like, I didn't actually do that, but we'll find out who it was. And Billy's hanging out with Mrs. Claus, or Mrs. C, as he says, Mrs. C, just the way he talks. It's just, Billy's an idiot. But we love him. We love him. He's the voice of Zim. Let's bring it back to Zim real quick. The voice of Richard Horvitz is a great, talented actor. He's also... Do I hear movement out there? I do. The voice of Zim. He's in a lot of things. He's done some Ratchet and Clank stuff. I digress. Where was I? With my thinking, with speaking. Billy and Mandy. It's revealed that the vampire that turned Santa was Mrs. Claus. The only thing that can turn him back, of course, is milk and cookies. Because, of course. And he knows that she's a vampire, and he's like, yeah, but I love her. This happens every once in a while. It's okay. Just, that's chill. Because she works so hard, and he's just like, sort of, does work once a year and then chills, I guess. There's the Ed and Eddie Christmas special, which I also really love. The whole time, Eddie is just trying to... Because he discovered what his presents were, and he did not like them. He, snuck in to the hiding spot that they were being kept in. He, very carefully opened them. It's like, this is just clothes and junk. So he, I need to go find a new place to celebrate Christmas. And the whole time he's trying to find a place where he can get better presents. Meanwhile, Ed and Double D are, trying to teach him the true meaning of Christmas. And of course, somewhere along the way, he finds this, light bulb for, a Christmas tree. Because I guess you can, in Ed and Eddie, you unscrew them the whole time. You can unscrew a light bulb and then screw it back in. And it was interesting to see how the different kids of the cul-de-sac celebrate the holidays. And also the Kanker sisters the whole time are just because the way a light was reflected outside on a mirror outside heating the sky, I guess, of Eddie's attic, it looked like the North Star, whatever, the guiding star of the three wise men. And so the whole time they're picking up things that are supposed to represent the gold and myrrh and frankincense. And eventually Eddie, he's just feeling bad walking through the outside. He sees a Christmas tree that's lit up. There's a bulb that's just not working. He puts his hand in his pocket. He realizes he has a bulb that's the same color and everything. So he unscrews it, screws the other one in, and Double D is just like, "Oh, you did something good. That's great. You did a selfless act." Because that's all it was. He didn't have to replace the light bulb. He just did it because it needed to be done. No one asked him to, and so Eddie was proud of, or Double D was proud of him. And then the Kanker sisters catch up to them, and they get trapped in sort of a shed with him. With all the Eds and the Kankers get in a shed together, and the cankers hanging like a thing outside the door. It's like, don't open till next Christmas. I'm trying to remember. I need to watch the Rocco's Modern Life Christmas special. But I like Christmas specials. It takes the characters that we know and puts them in more of a festive setting. For the most part, because with Zim and Billy and Mandy, it's you know, it's as festive as the show can get. Those shows worked well with their Halloween specials, but we're not talking about Halloween right now. That's for October. Jack can come back out in October, or whenever I actually do a sides like video, like Thomas Anders, but different. But yeah, I love the holiday specials, the Christmas specials. It makes me happy. I know there's other ones I can't think of right now. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I sort of just pulled this video idea out of my ass, and I apparently made a... Oh, geez, I didn't realize it was 20 minutes long. Wow. Thanks for watching. May your heart be your guiding key. Bye-bye.